I mean, this is terrible.
It wouldn't even be better with skis on.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a minute till we go back there. There's not that much snow yet. And by minute, I actually meant 254,888 minutes. Because it wasn't until May 20th that we packed our bags to put this season finale mission into action. We're all loaded up. Shout out to the big brother for letting me borrow his bike. Yeah, we're heading way up there. If we were about a month later, this gate would be open and we wouldn't have to approach on foot and on bikes here. But that should mean the snow will be a little bit better up there. While we're still walking, this first bit is really steep. But my God, riding this on the way out is gonna be so worth it. I think this is flat enough. Time to saddle up. And now we're back uphill. Okay, so while we have these pretty epic views, I figured I'd tell you a little bit about the route. We're going for peak N, trying to ride the south face off the summit into the East Couloir. So for this one, we started right off the highway with a 3-mile bike ride on a closed forest road, about 1,000 feet of gain. Working on that right now. From there, we'll get to Wilderness Boundary, lock up the bikes, and we have about just under a 3-mile hike and bushwhack up to Lost Lake. We're gonna camp somewhere around there for the night. And then from there, it's gonna be a early wake-up call to get advantage of any freeze that we have and just to deal with the classic east side GORE approach. As we learned from many past trips, so many down trees with crummy spring snow and it being a new moon, it's gonna be pretty hard to get going anywhere fast. So then once we get up into the basin between O and N, we're gonna climb our line if it looks good and pretty much follow our same tracks all the way back down to the car. All right, it's flattening out. I'm gonna hop back on the steed here and knock out this last mile. TJ, what up, dude? Nice to meet you. Pat,
What's up?
pleasure as always.
Yeah, glad to be back.
All right, and here's where we get our false sense of hope. We start out on a nice trail and we think, oh, it's gonna be like this the entire way. Yeah, we'll check back in a few miles, but you know, I guess just enjoy it while you can. Good enough bridge. Didn't bring bear spray, but just found a sick slingshot.
Yeah. Pioneers used to ride these for miles.
I really don't want to jinx it, but I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
It's you know, it's been looking like this for quite a while.
We still anticipate the trail will get much worse
The trail will get much worse.
before camp.
And so it begins. Trail goes that way. We gotta go up and around. Okay, we'll go around. And this is our worst nightmare right now. Avoid snow at all costs. Like Pat's doing. Oh shit. We have a mile left of this. Oh no. We're getting to the part of the tour where we've probably gone maybe a quarter mile in like 30 minutes. Look at me, I don't even know which way to go. We got a lot of running water here. When the trail gets covered by a bunch of water, you take sketchy log bridges.
Oh my God.
Careful now.
Do you see the bark?
I'll lead the post hole train. Pat, I had a good up to my thigh one right there, so just heads up. Feel free to use it. It was a great hole. It's gotten to the point where no matter what, we're gonna be walking in really crummy snow where you're sinking up to your knees. I mean, this is terrible.
It wouldn't even be better with skis on.
Yeah, those guys stopped to, I think, throw on boots and try to skin the rest of this, but I'm already so committed to post holing up to my knee all the way there that my feet are already so wet that I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. I can start to kind of see the mountains, so we're getting close. This is why you don't say anything. I really don't want to jinx it, but I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
When things are going well, you just appreciate it. Very wet, very gross. Good thing you always bring tons of backup socks. Pretty amazing views. Starting to get a little bit chilly. Wind's coming in a little bit, and there's a little drizzle. So we're gonna set up camp real quick, get some food in us, have a beer. Oh, that's convenient. And get some sleep. Peak O, N, and M way back there. How was the first GORE approach Sufferfest?
It was deceiving. Got all the way until like the last mile and then just hit a blanket of snow that was not letting up and post holing until about my thigh. And then go attack that tomorrow and contemplate my life choices.
Dude, good push,
Let's
buddy.
do it.
None like overnight oats out of some fettuccine Alfredo bag. Smells like Alfredo. Tastes like cold oatmeal.
Time to go. Ready to set an SKT as per usual. We'll be up there probably by 4:15 p.m.
It's power for good or evil.
Good morning. Left camp around 4:15. It's about an hour and a half later. Making good time. Gonna heat up quick, but the freeze is pretty decent right now. We got ways to go. Not ways to go, but ups to go. The only like really hard bushwhack was right out the gate, right around the lake and those big wetlands. Once we started climbing, it kind of turned into this, which this is really kind of easy going right now. Here we go, first eyes on the line. What a circ. It's looking pretty good. It's not looking really blown out by wet slides either. The real question is, will these clouds burn off and allow this snow to thaw up a little bit, because it's a little bit firm. The line's definitely looking steeper than I thought, and I don't like to go down steep stuff when it's that firm. It's scary. Come on, son, you can do it. You're right. You can see my shadow. I think that's just burning off. Great sign. Definitely gonna come over to here and exit out that way. Definitely steep here, but there is some smooth snow, so hug that side. Super wet on this side. Yeah, I might go on the left of it. Don't look into that right now. Right above the big boulder right now. About to make the corner up here. We're making the bend in the coulee. Just have to kind of manage this, and then right up over there should be the south ramp to the summit. I think we're gonna go up. And stuff's heating up pretty quick, so.
Yeah, we want to be mindful.
I want to be mindful, but better this than bulletproof.
This is gonna be sick.
This is wild. What up, TJ? We just made it to the top of the coulee. Not sure. We're gonna have that conversation right now, whether we want to push to the summit or not. And what's on the menu for today? Giant blueberry coffee cake. Here we go. Definitely really peaking here. That is deep. Wow. them wiggles. Yeah, baby. Paintbrush strokes. We made the right call. That snow up top was, and just in the middle was really, really difficult. Now for the fun part out of here. TJ, what are we thinking? Like 9 hours out of here?
If we're lucky.
That thing is really hot. This snow is just, it's done. And we have such a long slog out of here. Camp's all cleaned up. My poor, poor wet feet. Post holing the whole way in. Not making that mistake this time. We're back to 1,000,000-pound packs. I swear to God, it's heavier on the way down than it is on the way up here.